And for my first video back in long form, I want to show you what's in my viola case. Oh, this feels good. So my name's Sophie Yasmin. I am a professional freelance violinist and violist. I'm so sorry for my absence. If you're an original subscriber, an OS, an OG, then thank you for being here. And if you're new here, maybe from the YouTube shorts that I've been posting recently, then hi. So first up, I have such a cool case. Orange is my favorite color. And when I saw this case by BAM, I just had to get it. I've never really been a fan of this shape of case, but I will take it if it's light and affordable, which I feel like this case is on both accounts. What's different to my violin case, which I will do a video on sometime, is the locks are these clasps. It's really different to my violin case, which is the Gawa or Gava, and those have the combination locks, which I feel like are much safer, and I feel a lot better knowing that they're not just going to suddenly fly open like this. Having said that, that's never happened to me, so we're doing good right now. If you can see here, we've actually got a leather part of the handle, which is really plush. Again, my Gava violin case, which is one of the most expensive ones you can get, it's a carbon fiber one, doesn't have anything like that on the handle. So this feels really high quality. And obviously this is where you pick it up, this is where your fingers go, and that's where you have this cushioned leather, don't know if it's real leather, but leather feel to the handle. You also have the straps that come with the case, which obviously are padded where it touches your body. And that's really it about the case on the outside. Let's look inside. We have Carmen Bruna Spanish handmade designs. Really, really cool. Again, I'll put any links down below in the description. So yeah, that just keeps the viola really nice and snug while it's asleep and protected. I think a silk, what do you call this?
Pajamas?
A silk pajama for the instrument, I think, regulates the temperature and protects, humidity and things like that. Reveal. This is my beautiful viola, which I only purchased 4 years ago now, which is crazy how time is flying. But essentially, it's a small viola, but it's mighty. Look at that. Can you see how thick the ribs are here? Essentially, that's what makes this viola sound as good as it does, which is testament to the fact that it is 15 inches and 3/8. So it's not even quite 15.5 inches, which would be considered a small viola as it is. I think having these extra thick ribs, it's like a fat viola, makes it sound really good. So we've got my viola here. It is made by Michael Fischer, who's a German maker who lives out in Los Angeles, and he made the instrument in 1992. So yeah, I was in Los Angeles in 2022, and that's when I purchased the instrument from him. Here it is. I think it's only had one owner before me, so lucky thing. The strings, the C string is actually strung all the way up to this peg here so that it has a longer string length, which is just good for resonance. And then the G string actually is here for any eagle-eyed people that can see it. Okay, so what's in my case? A shoulder rest. Now, this is the Pirastro KorfkerRest viola shoulder rest. It's pretty good. I like it. I've used it for years. I used it with my violin for years as well, the violin version, but I have gone off them recently. I think they are really good shoulder rests. They are just very, very expensive. Would I say they're worth it? Nothing is worth the retail price these days, but they are very good and a lot of people use them. They're so lightweight. They hardly dampen the sound of the instrument compared to other shoulder rests. But on my violin, I use a very interesting new shoulder rest, which I will do a whole dedicated video on. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Better keep our eyes peeled.
So in the case, you get this little pouch where I have a microfiber cleaning cloth. This is just what, I mean, it is from somewhere. Yes, it's from Dario, who actually sent me a nice little care package of things. So here's my microfiber cloth for cleaning down the strings. So this is the Leatherwood Bespoke Rosin for viola. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly which one I have, but it's kind of cool that it comes in this pouch. It's a bit of a lottery as to whether you're going to spend that amount of money. It could be something like £60 on a rosin, and it might not fit your instrument. So it's tricky because I think you can choose different blends of rosin, which is quite cool, but unless you're able to test them, how are you supposed to know? I have a Pirastro Olive Eva rosin, as in Eva Perazzi. So it's either for the Eva Perazzi strings or olive label strings. I've had this rosin for probably about 15 years. And I mean, I've used it on and off, not very much, because I used to use olive strings on my violin and also Eva Perazzi at some point. So I must have bought this thinking, that's going to sound good, but then I changed strings. You can blend rosins too. So often I just put either one that I just grab first on, and I put them on my viola bow. And so clearly I'll have a mix of two and it always sounds very good. Some strings. Wow, so many strings. I have a set of dominant strings here. All 4 strings. Okay, I just spent a minute or so just looking at these strings. So these are the Stark, Strong, Fort, Eva Perazzi viola strings. This could be the previous dominants that were on the viola before, which I keep as an extra set of spares just in case. And then this key, which is the Pirastro KorfkerRest key for the screws to make adjustments. And this is a pouch that comes with the BAM case that everything fits in really nicely. I just stuff everything in, and then this sits underneath the neck of the viola. Like so. Viola. So in the case, you have a string tube, which I hardly ever use. I find it really inconvenient, but in my violin case, I do have some strings in there, but they never get used, so it's just for decoration in the end. And as it happens, in my viola case right now, I have my violin bow, which is an incredible, incredible bow by Gary Leahy. He's an Irish maker. It's a modern violin bow. I bought it maybe in 2010. So you can see at the heel, it's gold mounted, but then I had to have the lapping replaced, and it's kind of silver with green silk. So yeah, I just decided to go for green. I could choose. So I use my violin bow on my viola sometimes because it's just such a good bow, and it's slightly on the heavier side for a violin bow, so it works really well. I don't actually have a really good viola bow, but what I do have is the Coda bow Marquise. Yeah, Marquise. So that's the top of the range of the carbon fiber bows that Coda bow do. And it's my only other viola bow, so it's good. It's good, but it's not as good as my violin bow. So I use it for any kind of outdoor playing or any time where I feel like I need a little bit more of a viola sound, but you know, maybe don't need to stand out so much with my playing. So it's just kind of a safe option. Yeah, it's good, but not the best for me personally. I have used Coda bows. It might be the Diamond GX, which I think is one model down in terms of price, which would therefore mean quality, I would say. And to be honest, I like that bow better than this one. This is the Marquise, and I do have a violin version of this too, which is better than the viola one, in my opinion. And we're just going to pop that back in here. And that, my friends, is my viola case. I think this is a good start for my first video back into long form content. I'm going to figure everything out, like my lighting, the way that I have the camera. Is this where I want to record everything? It's not ideal because like I need a little table here to show you things properly. We'll get there. But otherwise, I've really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments below, because then I can do more videos like this, product reviews or showing you products that I actually use and what I think of them. There are a few products that I've been sent, which I really like, which I can also show you as well, like mutes and yeah, shoulder rests and other things. A really exciting travel bow as well. So there's much more to come. And of course, like in my YouTube shorts, I will be doing lots of playing videos and maybe some tutorials around chopping and strum bowing, rhythmic groove playing on the violin and viola, which is something I love to do. So yes, please subscribe, do all the things you need to do that will help me to feel accountable to this channel and to keep going, because I have procrastinated for years and I'm just proud of myself for making this video. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.